From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update.
Hi, this is Kylie Conway, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 for Monday, October 31st. Happy Halloween, everyone. There are going to be scattered off and on showers throughout the day today. Kind of taper off a little bit, but the trick-or-treat hours are still iffy in terms of staying dry. The high temps, though, at least they're not going to be cold, with lows in the 60s. And today, investigators are set to provide an update on the Delphi murders. The 2017 murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German have gone unsolved for nearly 6 years. The news conference comes after the arrest of a suspect. Sources tell News 8 50-year-old Richard Allen was taken into custody this weekend in connection to the case. A source also says Allen is not cooperating with authorities. This morning's news conference is set to start at 10. You can watch it live on air on Wish TV, or you can stream it online at wishtv.com or through the Wish TV Facebook page. To Colts Watch, a change at quarterback was not enough to help the team overcome the visiting Washington Commanders. 2021 sixth-round draft pick Sam Ehlinger made his NFL debut yesterday in front of thousands of fans at Lucas Oil Stadium. Colts took the lead 9-7 early in the fourth quarter. Nyheim Hines' 6-yard touchdown a minute later put the Colts up by 9 with 11 minutes to play. Washington responded with a field goal, then got the ball back, being down by 6. With less than 3 minutes to go, the Commanders drove downfield. A 33-yard pass put them at the 1-yard line, where Taylor Heineke snuck into the end zone to secure the comeback win, 17-16. The Colts remain in second place in the AFC South with a 3-4-1 record and travel to New England next Sunday to take on the Patriots. One of the biggest highlights of the game actually came during halftime. Colts legend tackle Tarik Glenn was inducted into the team's Ring of Honor. He spent the entirety of his 10-year NFL career with the Colts. He spent 9 of those years protecting Peyton Manning's blind side and helped the Colts to their 2007 Super Bowl victory over the Bears. Fittingly, Edgerrin James, Marvin Harrison, and Peyton Manning all took part in the ceremony. Glenn is now the 18th member in the team's Ring of Honor, joining the likes of Peyton Manning, Jeff Saturday, and Tony Dungy. The January 6th House Select Committee says it now has 8 emails detailing possible plans for attempts to overturn the 2020 election. The emails obtained Friday are from former President Donald Trump's then-attorney, John Eastman. They suggest Trump's legal team knew the details they submitted to the courts to challenge the election were false. The emails also discuss filing lawsuits to hold off the certification of Trump's loss. Eastman is now asking the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals to have the Select Committee return or destroy the emails. The accused attacker of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband will be formally charged. 42-year-old David DePape faces attempted homicide, assault with a deadly weapon, and burglary charges, among others. Police say DePape entered the San Francisco home Friday morning yelling, "Where's Nancy?" before attacking a sleeping Paul Pelosi. Officers say DePape brought duct tape, zip ties, and the hammer he used in the attack. CNN reports DePape had posted several conspiracy theories on his social media regarding vaccines, the 2020 election, and the insurrection. And 2 days after the attack, the new owner of Twitter, Elon Musk, tweeted and deleted an article filled with baseless claims about Paul Pelosi. It was in response to a tweet from Hillary Clinton. Clinton had tweeted a link to an LA Times story Sunday morning and expressed her concerns about the spread of conspiracy theories leading to violence. Musk responded with a link to a baseless story, writing, "There is a tiny possibility there might be more to this story than meets the eye." The story came from the same website that in 2016 claimed Clinton had died and that the person running for president was her body double. Musk's post comes amid concerns about how he'll run Twitter as misinformation continues to spread. The U.S. State Department says 2 Americans are among the victims of a deadly stampede in South Korea. Ann Giesky and Stephen Blessy were both studying abroad. Giesky was a nursing student at the University of Kentucky, Blessy a junior at Kennesaw State University in Georgia. President Biden called the Americans' death devastating, saying, "Our hearts go out to their loved ones in this time of grief, and we continue to pray for the recovery of all who were injured." The crowd surge killed 154 people and injured 133 more. According to officials, it happened during Halloween festivities in Seoul on Saturday. This morning, a memorial of flowers, candles, and photos is growing at the site of where all this happened. South Korean authorities say a 561-member task force is investigating what caused the stampede. Police say officers are analyzing security video and social media and interviewing witnesses. Officials say 100,000 people were in Seoul for the festivities, making it the country's largest Halloween celebration since the pandemic began. The city of New York will pay out millions of dollars after the exoneration of two men wrongfully convicted in the 1965 killing of Malcolm X. Muhammad Aziz and Khalil Islam were exonerated for the assassination last year. The city will split $36 million between Islam and the estate of Aziz. Aziz died in 2009. Both men spent decades behind bars. The Pacers are back in Brooklyn for the final game of their 5-game road trip. The Blue and Gold go into tonight's game against the Nets on a 2-game win streak. Indy beat Brooklyn Saturday night 125-116. Point guard Tyrese Halliburton and rookie Benedict Mathurin combined for 58 points in the win. Tonight's game tips off from the Barclays Center at 7:30. Pacers will be back at home Friday night when the Miami Heat come to Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And today is Game 3 of the World Series between the Houston Astros and Philadelphia Phillies. The teams split the first 2 games in Houston. Philadelphia won the first game Friday night 6-5 before Houston's victory Saturday night 5-2. Game 3, 4, and 5 will all be played in Philadelphia before the series returns to Houston if necessary. Tonight's game begins at 8:03. Governor Eric Holcomb and First Lady Janet Holcomb are hosting a trick-or-treat event tonight. They'll be dressing up, passing out treats from the governor's mansion on North Meridian. The treats will be from Indiana-based Zachary Confections and Albany's Confectionery. The first dog, Henry Holcomb, will also be helping out. You can stop by tonight from 6 to 8. And yes, it's Halloween, so you'll be seeing those trick-or-treaters out and about tonight. For trick-or-treating hours across Marion County, they begin in Southport at 5, run until 8. Beech Grove is 4:30 to 8:30. Indianapolis, Lawrence, and Speedway all have trick-or-treating hours from 6 to 8 tonight. You can find all of the trick-or-treating hours online at wishtv.com. Just look under the As Seen on Wish TV section. And finally, to some business headlines. The world's food security is at stake as Russia exits a grain deal. A pact reached in July had helped temper wheat futures after they rocketed to a record high in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine in late February. The latest trade setback threatens to worsen already severe inflation and deepen a global food crisis. Record credit card issuance and increased spending helped push total card balances to $916 billion last month. That was nearly identical to debt in December of 2019. Balances are up 9% from January and about 23% higher than their pandemic low in April of 2021. Many stores and restaurants are offering freebies and discounts today for Halloween. Applebee's is offering a free order of boneless wings with any purchase of $30 or more with orders through the mobile app. Chipotle rewards members who visit any participating location while wearing a costume can receive one entree item, such as a burrito, for $6. Kids 12 and under at IHOP can get a free Scary Face pancake with the purchase of an adult entree. Some celebrities are leaving Twitter as Elon Musk takes over. Sarah Bareilles joined Grey's Anatomy writer Shonda Rhimes and This Is Us director Ken Olin by leaving the social media giant. Rob Reiner encouraged people to stay on the platform and continue tweeting as November elections loom. All right, the top dive bars throughout America, state by state, are out. And Indiana, it's Ralph's Great Divide in Indianapolis. They were based, the rankings were based on the volume and ratings from user-generated reviews through Yelp and Google reviews, the like. So Ralph's Great Divide, it's in the downtown Indianapolis area off of East New York Street. If you haven't been there, check it out. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 for Wish TV. I'm Kylie Conway, online at wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook when you search Wish TV.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast with Wish TV's Kylie Conway. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.